Hey everyone, it's Hunter and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, it is so nice to meet you. In today's video, I'm going to be comparing fake AirPods from Wish and reviewing them to my real AirPods. So if you guys want to find out if Wish AirPods are worth your money, then be sure to stay tuned. But before we get started, please be sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you like Wish videos. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, which is right here on the screen. So if you haven't done that already, you have no excuse. With that being said, let's just go ahead and get started. I would like to give a little disclaimer at the beginning. Wish contacted me a couple of weeks ago and asked me if I wanted to review some products from their website. So they did send me a bunch of store credit. So they did gift me the money to buy the products that I bought. So I bought a ton of stuff. So if you are wanting to see more Wish videos, like I said before, be sure to subscribe because I have a lot more Wish content coming soon and I'm really excited about it. So yeah, so now let's just go ahead and get into the fake AirPods. So first, I do have my real AirPods. These are the legit ones. They say Apple made in designed by Apple in California, assembled in China with the whatever. These are just the original ones. They don't have the wireless charging case and obviously they're not the pros, but they are just the normal AirPods. I got these last year. I had a pair before and I lost them, so I got new ones for my birthday last year. So these things, love them to pieces. So I wanted to see if the ones from Wish were any good. So first we have regular AirPods. They came in this case right here, in this little baggie. My battery is flashing already. I just started filming. Okay, battery's been replaced. So basically, it is in this little Ziploc baggie, and inside it has obviously the headphones, and then it also has a little charger, and it is the lightning cable, if you can see that. So like, it's a really tiny one, so I can use this for my phone and my AirPods that I have now, so that's really nice. And then it also comes with a little booklet that has all of the colors that it comes in, and as you know, real AirPods only come in white, but these came in these like pastel colors and then these other colors, and the instructions are in Chinese. I think that's Chinese. And then it just has the paperwork in here. These are macaron, and then there's simple, which is the other ones, but these are called the AirPods 12 version 5. I'll put the price on the screen because I don't remember how much they cost, but let's do a comparison side by side. A side-by-side comparison. It looks like this one is a little bit taller. They look to be about the same width, both this way and this way, but I think this one is just a tad taller. Now if we switch to the back, you'll see that they both have this metal bit at the top. Hold on. You'll see that they both have that metal part right there at the hinge, and then they both have this button right here to help you to connect your AirPods. So now that I've showed you the case, this is a matte texture, so it feels really, really soft, and I really love the color, and I really love the way that it feels, and the color, like I said, is just really nice. And then obviously there's the regular ones that are white and they have the shiny texture to it. But something that I did notice is that this does have like the normal hinge thing here. This one obviously clamps a little bit better than this one. I have noticed between the two that these are heavier, so they feel more hardcore, they feel more legit, and these feel a little cheaper based on the weight of it. But now let's go ahead and crack on to the inside. It has a light on. So if you push the button, I don't know how well you can see the light, but it's there so that you know you're pairing to it, and it's also pink on the outside and it has lights on it, which I think is interesting because AirPods don't have that. But let's go ahead and put them in my ears. It's interesting because it says when it's been connected. So like normally when you put AirPods in, they just start playing. So Bluetooth. These are called i12 on my phone. So first I'm going to listen to some music. So I'm going to pull up Spotify, and there's a random song playing. So okay, I listened to a portion of a song, and so now I'm going to listen to an audiobook really quickly, just so I can hear what like words sound like. Let me pick a random book that I'm not reading. Okay, so after listening to both music and words like being spoken through an audiobook, I have to say that it sounds like there's a tiny bit of static. It's like very, very faint. However, it almost sounds like you're talking in a can, if that makes sense. So it's like the equalization on them is not quite right. And if you're like a really big audio person, this is gonna bother you like a ton. But if you're not a really big audio person and you just need cheap headphones, I think that they'd be fine. Especially if you're like planning on working out in them or something and you're just looking to have something in
in your ears that are gonna stay. They don't seem to feel like they're gonna fall out of my ears. Yeah, they feel pretty secure. I would say that this feels like if you drop it, it might open, but I don't think that the headphones will fall out of them. Like I said, it does sound a little bit tinny in terms of like the sound quality. The design, I would say I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10 for like the color and the feel of it. For the durability, maybe like a 7 out of 10. I feel like if you drop them too much, it's gonna break, and I feel like the AirPods are gonna hold up a lot better. And then as far as sound quality, I'm definitely gonna give it like a 4 out of 10, which is kind of the most important part of the headphones because you're using them to listen to music. I think that if you were gonna be traveling or something and you want to have some headphones to listen to music and you're worried about losing them, if you're someone who's super clumsy, who's probably gonna break them, or someone who, like me, would probably lose your AirPods, then I would highly recommend these just because they do the job. Maybe not at top quality, but for the price, I'm pretty sure they were like $3 or $4. So for wireless Bluetooth headphones for $3 or $4, you really can't expect much. But they connected quickly. Like I said, the design is really pretty and it comes in a bunch of different colors. And overall, I don't think they're that bad. They could absolutely be worse. Like I've absolutely heard worse. But I will link these down below if you guys are interested in checking them out. The tinny sound may just be the pair that I have. It may be like faulty pair, I don't know. So not all of them could sound like this, but for the quality, I mean, for like the price, the quality is pretty standard for what you would expect. These are $3 or $4, these are $160. So obviously they're going to be a huge difference. If you could get the same quality in a $3 pair of headphones that you can in $170 headphones, then there would be no point in paying $170 for it, you know? So I definitely think that these get the job done for the price. Honestly, I might give these to my mom or my brother. I know they're pink, but also this feels a little cheaper and like lighter weight, but overall, I don't think that they're that bad. I don't know. I'll link them down below if you guys want to check them out. We can move on to the AirPod Pros that I ordered. I do not have AirPod Pros to compare them to because I don't have AirPod Pros because I have normal ones. But if you have AirPod Pros, I guess you will see a huge difference. So clearly the box setup is very similar to what an Apple box would be like. So when you're buying AirPods, they come in a box. There's a barcode on this side and it says AirPods Pro, which I think is interesting. And I think that when you buy AirPods, it has like a picture of it on here. I'll try to find a picture of the actual box and put it on the screen right here for you so we can compare the two. But I think it's interesting that it came in a box instead of just a little Ziploc baggie. So that was interesting. And so when you take the lid off, it kind of has not the same effect that an Apple box would, but it's kind of there. And I swear I thought I ordered these in white, but they're definitely pink. And after I looked at my order, I realized I did order them in pink. But anyway, here they fell out. Here they are. Obviously the packaging is this cheap plastic instead of the cardboard that Apple would use. So there's definitely that's different. And then before I show you the actual AirPods, I will show you the back of the box. Has the stuff on it, has a picture of them, and then it's wireless headphones. They work at 10 meters. They have a 3-hour music time, and they operate in -10 to 50 degrees. And I'm assuming that is Celsius because 50 degrees in the US is pretty cold. And they can exist without being used for 400 hours. So that's a pretty long time. So it just has all the information on the back. And then this one also has a charging cable, which I think is nice. I have no idea how well the quality of these is going to be, but just like the other ones, they came with a charging cable, which is nice. And then there's also this, which I think is interesting. The box said AirPods Pro, but these say AirPods Pro, and it has a picture of actual AirPods on them. So I'm interested to see how these sound. They have this packaging, so they're wrapped in the, my battery died again, so let's try this again. So here they are, and normal AirPods have the little plastic packaging around them, so I guess this is kind of on brand for that. These are definitely a brighter pink than, or like a different shade of pink. This one is shiny like actual AirPods are, and then this is more of a like, I don't know, this one's a little warmer than this one. First impressions of looking at the outside of this case, it definitely feels cheaper like when I touch it. Meanwhile, you have this one. It's like, doesn't sound as hollow. This one definitely sounds more hollow. The hinge on the back is not metal like on the other ones are. So the packaging on this one, I feel like if you were to drop this, it would crack really easily. And it doesn't really have like the magnetic closure. It's kind of like you just have to push it down, if that makes sense. Yeah, the case does not feel as nice. I know that this one was a little bit more. I'm not sure what the cost of these were, so I will put them on the screen for you guys. But the case definitely feels a lot cheaper, but these also light up like the other ones did. It's really hard to tell on camera, but like in real life, they're really, really bright. And they have this thing right here on the side, but on actual AirPods, I'm pretty sure this is like an actual speaker. And it also doesn't have like the thing on the bottom with the speaker, but this is just like printed on the outside of it as opposed to like real AirPods. But anyway, oh, and same thing with this, it's just printed on, so I'm gonna put them in my ears now. And you know, AirPods Pros are supposed to be noise canceling. Oh, it just said they're connected, so let's go. Let's listen to some music. It said it was connected, but it did not connect, so let's try again. Okay, so these are called AirPods Pro on my Bluetooth. AirPods Pro. How interesting. Interesting. Okay, let me disconnect them because it's not working, so. Okay, they're connected now and they're in both, oh, okay, here we go. It just connected. So let's try this again. Why stop? Okay, so after listening to these, I did the snapping so that I could kind of test the noise canceling portion of them. They definitely are not noise canceling, but I can hear less, but I think it's more or less because of the part that goes in your ear. So I think this makes it so that it blocks out the rest of the noise. And I mean, they're staying in my ears pretty well. I've never had good luck with ones that have things like that, like the ends of them. So I never thought that the AirPods Pro would work for me. But like, okay, I'm really dizzy now, but they're still in there pretty securely, so they're not going anywhere. As far as design goes, now it's time to rate everything. As far as design goes, this is awful. The case feels so cheap, but it does have the charging thing on the inside, so like, they're obviously gonna charge, but they just feel so much cheaper than the other pair did. The case, it feels so lightweight, it feels hollow, it feels really poorly made, like maybe like a toy or something as opposed to like actual headphones. And so that's for like the durability. For the design, the color is all right. Like I said, it's just really cheaply made. However, the quality of the headphones is much better than the other ones. I did notice that when listening to it, it is louder in my left ear than it is in my right ear, but also I have slight hearing loss in my right ear, so it could be that. So I'm not really sure since I'm listening to it and not you, so that could just be a me problem, not a headphones problem. But the sound quality actually sounds pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, they sound pretty good. Obviously they don't sound like actual AirPods Pro because AirPods Pro cost $200 and something, but I would probably compare it to just like your average pair of headphones that you'd buy from the store. There's nothing super special about the sound quality, but they don't have like any static in them. They don't sound like you're talking in a can like the other ones did. Like it sounds like normal headphone quality. So aside from the fact that the case is pretty cheap, the headphones themselves are actually pretty nice. They sound pretty good. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty impressed with them. If you want to check these out, I will link them down below as well. I think that if you were to buy one of these pairs, one or the other, I would definitely recommend the Pros, even though they are more cheaply made. Honestly, if these, I don't know if this is the same size as the case, if it's the same size as the other AirPods. Oh my gosh, you scared me. I feel uncomfortable. Are you gonna sit next to me? Hi. They just disconnected and I didn't even do anything. Mason's changing clothes, so if you hear ruffling around, that's what it is. But I don't know if these are the same size as actual AirPods Pro because I do not have them to compare to. But like, these are not the same size, but I wonder if the case would still fit it. So like, even though this is really cheaply made, if this is the same size, you could just buy a case to put on it and it'd probably be a lot more durable. So overall, I'd say get these instead of these, even though this case is nicer. These sound better. Either way, I'll link both of them down below. That was my review of Wish AirPods. So if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below and leave any comments about anything else you'd like me to try from Wish, because maybe I purchased it in my giant Wish haul that will be coming soon. Yeah, that's all I got for today's video. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.